How do I connect a keyboard and mouse to a desktop computer? Have you ever found yourself staring at your desktop computer, wondering how to connect a keyboard and mouse? You are not alone. Let's break it down step by step to make this process simple and straightforward. First, you need to identify the type of connectors your keyboard and mouse use. Most modern devices utilize universal serial bus connectors, which are rectangular plugs that fit into universal serial bus ports on your computer. If you have older models, they might use PS2 connectors, which are round and color-coded, purple for the keyboard and green for the mouse. Next, locate the appropriate ports on your desktop computer. Universal serial bus ports are usually found on the back or front of the computer case and are rectangular in shape. PS2 ports are round and typically located on the back. The great thing about universal serial bus ports is that they are universal, meaning you can plug your keyboard or mouse into any available port. Now, it's time to plug in your keyboard and mouse. Insert the universal serial bus connectors into the universal serial bus ports, making sure the connector is oriented correctly, as universal serial bus plugs only fit one way. If you are using PS2 connectors, match the color of the plug to the corresponding port. If you have wireless keyboards and mice, you will need to connect a small universal serial bus receiver, also known as a dongle, that comes with your devices into a universal serial bus port. If your desktop has built-in Bluetooth, you can pair the devices by enabling Bluetooth on the computer and selecting the keyboard and mouse from the list of available devices. After connecting, power on your desktop computer. Once it is on, the operating system should automatically detect the devices and install any necessary drivers. Now it's time to test your keyboard and mouse. Once your computer is running, check that the keyboard types correctly and that the mouse pointer moves as expected. From an administrative career standpoint, knowing how to properly connect and configure these input devices is essential. Keyboards and mice are fundamental tools for daily tasks such as document creation, data entry, scheduling, and communication. Ensuring they are correctly connected supports efficient workflow and minimizes downtime in an office environment. Here are a few practical tips to keep in mind. Use universal serial bus ports on the back of the computer for a more stable connection, especially for wired devices. If your keyboard has special features, connect it to the designated universal serial bus port that supports those functions. Keep spare batteries handy for wireless devices to avoid interruptions. When setting up multiple devices, label cables to maintain organization and ease troubleshooting. Use surge protectors when connecting the computer and peripherals to power sources to protect against electrical damage. By following these steps, you will successfully connect your keyboard and mouse to your desktop computer, allowing for smooth operation in your administrative tasks.